Waiting to go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, friends.
Welcome to our show.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday,
I
Angela.
hope-
Happy Monday, everyone. Cheers.
Are you having tea
I
with
am
lemon, I
having
hope?
tea.
Or honey?
I don't know. Did you put honey in the tea?
Yes, I did.
There is honey in the tea.
Honey, put honey in the tea.
Honey, put honey in the tea. Yes, I am officially under the weather. So yeah.
I am refusing to believe that it could happen. I don't have the time for it. However, I am off tomorrow. So, I'll just take it easy.
Yeah. Just
Lots of vitamin C.
mm-hmm.
And red wine, it's supposed to be good for you, right?
Yes. Yes. And it's so good to see our friends here. Hello, Susan. Hello, Pamela.
Pam.
Hello, Joyce, Leanne. Did I miss anybody?
Joyce. No, I think that's everybody who said hello thus far.
Oh.
We're happy to see you all.
Yes. So happy. I had such a wonderful, wonderful night with Pamela on Saturday.
I was lurking for most of it because I spent all Saturday crafting.
Whole day. Well, you have a lot to prepare for, so that's understandable.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi,
Michelle. Yeah, I have a 3-day craft show. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's one of my biggest ones of the year. And have I made enough stuff for it? Probably not. But we're going to go with it.
Well,
hey, Mary.
If you have any moments or bursts of energy tomorrow, you can add a couple.
Oh, no. I mean, tomorrow I have a list of things I have to get done tomorrow. I might sleep in a skosh. Or no, you know what? I don't want to ruin my schedule. So I might wake up at my normal time and then take a nap at some point. I love naps. Hey, Sheila.
Naps are so re-energizing, reinvigorating.
Oh, yes. I love
essential, especially once you hit a certain age. And don't underestimate the benefits of a good nap.
I love a nap. But the key is getting the right amount of nap. Hey, Geneva.
Hey, Geneva.
If you nap too much, then you've got that sleep hangover, and then you've messed your whole schedule up. If you nap just right.
Mm-hmm. Usually my naps are really just rests. I rarely actually
close your eyes. Just rest your eyes.
If I do actually fall asleep, it's never more than like 15 to 20 minutes. So I don't have the problem of a sleep hangover.
Yeah, I do the thing. We call it an Amish nap. I hold something heavy in my hand. And by the time I'm deep enough asleep that my hand falls down and that heavy thing hits the ground, it wakes me up. So then I haven't fallen too deeply asleep. No, Leanne, we're just chatting.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, yeah. No, you haven't missed anything. So poor Michelle says naps are no good.
Yeah.
No.
But I have if I don't either set an alarm or hold the heavy thing, my naps turn into an entire day.
Really? Like you actually will fall asleep for the day?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I don't have something to wake me up, I will just keep sleeping.
See, I don't have that. I can
sleep anywhere and everywhere.
I wish I had that. Well, you saw me at your house. Tell everyone how I sleep.
Not well.
I don't sleep. I sleep not that great.
All right. Well, hello, Chad. Shall we commence?
Yes. Let's commence. Let's add to stream.
We're starting with yours.
All right. So I found this tablescape and I rather liked it, so I thought I would share. I think part of it was I like those toll trays in the back, which has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah, those are nice. That was like when I was putting it together, I was like, that was what drew my eye
The
was
tall
the
trays.
trays on the
I
wall.
know. Well, and what's funny is I looked, I said, oh, well, the table settings are interesting. They've got a very like formal, traditional, fancy plate on kind of a really bright color, and then they've got the bamboo underneath.
Well, and I like how like the kind of chinoiserie chairs match with that hutch too. The lines in that feel
Oh,
oriental as well.
yes, I agree. Yes, very Chippendale.
Would you like me to drive today?
You know what? You might as well, since
Okay.
I've got foggy, sick brain. let you drive.
So my tablescape, it's a Thanksgiving one as well, but it's much brighter colors than I ever associate with, fall and Thanksgiving. And what drew me in was like, first of all, this floral arrangement. Because if you don't know, I love a foraged bouquet. And this just looks like stuff that they had around.
Yeah.
And I love how they pulled the blue from this fancy turkey plate into the goblets. And then here is a picture. Like, I just
I love it.
Right, it's freeform. It's very Marivic. It's very
yes.
I like it a lot.
I think we are both drawn to the tables that have the wild botanical arrangements.
Right.
I'm noticing a trend with you and I.
There are things that brought us together. But yeah, I just obviously it's Thanksgiving, but it doesn't have to be fall colors. You can have pastels and you can have jewel tones as well. So, and I love it looks like a handmade turkey name card holder. You see them there by the.
Yeah, there's cute.
Yeah. So that is my titillating tablescape for the week.
I'm missing it, but Sheila's here. Hello, Sheila. Ooh, they're chatting away. I'm having a hard time keeping up with them. Okay, so this is from the same Instagrammer that did the table setting. And I know this isn't exactly an interior, and I was wondering if maybe we should come up with another category that's just like vignettes.
Let's see. Voracious for vignettes now. I don't know.
Something. But I just really, I loved it.
Voluptuous vignettes.
The painting, the lady vase.
I love the lamp.
The grasshopper or the cricket, either way. All together, it's just so perfectly French, provincial, awesome. I loved it.
It's great. And I love, those are probably dried plants, so they're not things you're going to kill.
But when I saw the lady vase, it kind of reminded me of that really cool pottery lady you have your do you have art brushes in it? What do you have in there?
Oh yeah, she's right here. Hold on.
Crickets are black, grasshoppers are green. Thank you, Geneva. It's definitely a grasshopper then. For some reason, when I see the big head, I think, yes. Do you see? Can they? Oh, here. Let's hold on.
Make me bigger.
Make you bigger. Make you bigger. How do we do that? Hold on. Oh crap! There. I'm getting there. There. It's just, so much whimsy with pieces like this, and it reminded me of that piece that you have.
Yeah.
Which I really like in a vignette. So now we are. How do we?
But that's nice, Leanne. Just put it back in the stream, I think. Oh,
it's already in the stream because now it's asking me to remove. Maybe I should remove it and then add again.
But then you got to change the layout. There we go. All right. So my inspiring interior. So I went on a daydreaming because I was supposed to be thinking about a trip I want to plan. And I was like, you know what? I want to go to Salem, Massachusetts for fall. And I was on
Oh.
VRBO and Airbnbs, and so this is called the Warlock House.
I was wondering. I'm like, this is unique.
I know. Like, if I had found this, I would have shared it on Halloween because
Yeah.
because this place, I mean, I would live in this. It's totally up my alley. Like, you can't see, but the coffee table is a Ouija board. And then this big awesome banquette, but they call it the Warlock House. Here's one of the bedrooms.
Oh wow. Oh, I love the green drapes. Ooh.
And then here's some more. But the best part is, like, look, so y'all can do this. So the scroll of spells, it's all the commands that they have customized for the Alexa. And
that's
it's
a
like,
cute idea.
oh wait, let me, can I make this bigger so I can see it? So like, candles rise before my eyes. It lights up all the candles in the parlor. Tower, reveal your power. It it turns on the wood stove in the parlor. And then all these things. Hey, Angela. So if you take nothing away from this, y'all should modify your Alexa with witchy sayings.
I think that's a truly inspired idea.
Right?
I mean, even if you didn't do it in the theme of specifically, Salem Witch Inn.
Right. But just do it for your own person.
So
my Alexa, I changed the name to Computer because I'm a nerd and it makes me feel like I'm on Star Trek.
On Star Trek. Yeah. Exactly.
So, that's just one of those modern things. Yes. But you can have fun with it.
I mean, you could do it. You could have it be in the theme of like fairy tales. You could do it for your favorite movie, or something like, or like
you could say like, double, toil and trouble, make the washing machine bubble. Something like that,
But that's very
Carrie. All right. You have another interior.
I did. I threw it in because, I mean, look at it. I think it's the candles that make it extra perfect. But this is a view from the inside and then a view from the outside.
I love that farmhouse sink.
Yes. And this is in England. So it already kind of has that immediate, charm that comes with age. But I just thought it was an adorable picture and wanted to share.
Yeah, no, the whole reason is I was looking for witchy cottages to share with you all because I was like, I just need a witchy cottage. And then
I think we are all still in the witchy cottage.
I'm always in the witchy cottage, but So.
Yeah.
Moving on. So my media must, I had to share because I learned something about these movies I did not know, thanks to a meme the other day. And if you haven't seen The Princess Diaries, where are you living? I don't know. They're fantastic films. I mean, if you love silliness.
Well, who doesn't love Julie Andrews?
I know. And she has the best love story in these movies.
Who's her opposite? I don't remember. Is that Andy Garcia?
It's the guy who was on the chauffeur from Pretty Woman.
Oh, him.
He's her guard. He's her bodyguard, head of security.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name. But the thing I didn't know, so the book, it's based on a book by Meg Cabot, directed by Gary Marshall. Do you know who one of the key producers was on these movies?
Key producers. That was not Gary Marshall?
No.
Is it one of the actors? No.
Somebody, I had no idea that she was associated with these movies.
Okay. Tell us.
Whitney Houston.
Oh, I had no idea either.
Right?
Yeah.
somebody shared a screen cap of it's like produced by Whitney Houston. I was like, what? What? I had no clue. But it makes me want to go back and watch them again and see if I see any, like, feel any influences from Whitney Houston. But anyway, so that's my media must.
I love the cat.
Just fun.
Look at the cat in the poster.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Oh dear, we're moving way too fast. It is only 7:15.
Oh, it might be a short B&B tonight, y'all. Heather's not feeling great.
Well,
I'm feeling something.
I didn't have I just did not have the energy to be able to put as much time in my history highlight as I normally would like. So my history highlight is going to be a brief glimpse.
It's all right.
But maybe
I did bring something that to show, so that can take up a little time at the end.
Okay.
Oh,
I forgot we have collections. Yay! So I found these really great pictures of gloves and thought, yes, let's celebrate.
Why not?
Collecting gloves. I mean, you could.
I've got a pair on my Dark Academia display.
Yes. I mean, the one where the drawers are bursting out, or I'm not sure how those are displayed.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like sock organizers that hang on the door or something. Shoe organizers.
It's definitely quite an impressive collection. That's for sure. I love all the colors in there.
Hector Elizondo, that's who it is, Kathy.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Hector Elizondo. Okay. And then, there were some other ones where, the little.
I think if you had a vintage suitcase with a bunch peeking out, it would be cool too. Yeah. The little train case. You wouldn't need as many for that.
Well, I think you should have a glove collection if you like to wear gloves. Like I know Catherine Young has a really nice glove collection and she uses them.
I have a few, but like the black ones that I have on my mantle, they don't fit my hands. Mm-hmm. They're dainty.
Mm-hmm. But even if you found just one, like you just came across one lovely pair, I mean, use it as a little holder for some flowers. That's a really cute idea.
Especially if you come across one that's like an orphan.
Yes. If you just have like one single one.
Yeah.
Perfect idea for that.
And I love it mixed in with the photos there on the right.
Yeah, I like that too. So, gloves.
I'm celebrating Claudia's collections. If you don't follow Claudia K Vintage, she just moved, and so she's been sharing how she's, redoing some of her collections. And this gallery wall, which we've talked about gallery walls, and I love how she's incorporated all kinds of things into her gallery wall. And then she also has an amazing uranium glass collection, as seen here on the right. I'm a fan of the glow. I love seeing everybody else's glowiness. So check out Claudia. She has some fun stuff.
I used to have a collection of these, and then I sold them in my booth when I had a booth, and then I saw this picture, and now I wish I had them back. But it's one of those things where sometimes you just come across something and you start collecting it. There's something really.
I love wooden hangers.
Do you? There's something, I don't know, very.
I never come across them with writing on them though.
Oh well, that's the writing. The ones I had were from, not like this has some from cleaners and other retailers, but the ones I had were all from like hotels. And I don't know. There's something that just because they just one of those things they don't do anymore, and you just feel like you have a piece of someplace and their history. I don't know. I think it's
I have a really cool
collection.
wooden hanger, though I think it hasn't made its way to my house yet, but it came with, I think I shared a picture of it last winter. I have an antique coat that is my winter coat that was made by a friend's maiden aunt somewhere around 1900. And it's cashmere and it has fur cuffs. And like the only hanger that will hold that thing up is one of these beefy wooden hangers.
Well, see, Leanne, I'm talking about the ones that have the
writing.
the old like hotel and motel writing on it. You're not finding those at Goodwill. If you are, you should buy them.
Lucky you.
But they do add a charm. Like if you had some in your guest coat closet and, you know, were to take someone's coat and put it on with one of those.
The Bower needs some of these in my little
starter.
entryway closet.
What? It was in your entry?
I said the Bower needs some of these in my entryway closet.
Yeah. Yeah, you can collect ones like from your area. You know, it could be a fun collection.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out.
They are charming.
Because I'd love to find some local ones.
Yeah.
All right. My second collection, things we see all the time, the glass insulators, which came off of old power lines and other electricity passing things. Sorry. Mitzi just came up and demanded some cuddles. But I loved this one here, and it's purely in this window just to catch the light below this recycled. It looks like a church window. But then I then went down a rabbit hole and I found all these.
The tree.
Cycle uses the tree. Isn't the tree amazing?
Never have I seen that idea. I love seeing new things. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me this picture because
I would absolutely do this if I could figure out how.
Yeah, can. What's
I know you got to drill. You've got to drill, and y'all know if you're drilling glass, you need a diamond drill bit and water.
Yes, but how great could this idea be as an outdoor installation? An installation of insulators.
There's more.
Oh, is there more?
There's more. I'm telling you, I went down a whole rabbit hole. Put succulents in it. Put our battery-operated tea lights in it. Make it part of your centerpiece. And then look, candles outside.
I think that's great. Yes. That's a great idea.
Oh, I saw some of those, Angela, when I was looking through. I'd never seen them with the ears. But instead of candles, you could get those dollar store solar lights and stick them in there. And then you could have a solar-powered chandelier outside. And the insulators do come in all sorts of colors.
I really like that Christmas tree idea. I think that would be it could be a really cool outdoor idea, I think.
Yeah.
You know. And Perry, I saw up there, Perry said that he has found those hotel wood hangers at the Goodwill. So
well, I
guess some Goodwills. Yeah, some Goodwills have the goods.
Yeah. So that was my second collection.
Very cool.
For the evening.
I like that a lot. Good share.
You know, I love an upcycle.
All right. Adding to stream. Okay. So I don't know if all of you are familiar with seeing a doll such as this, a cage doll, but we are going to briefly look at them. All right. So we've seen them bare naked. We've seen them with crowns on their heads. We've seen them dressed in little white linen dresses and lace and tulle and jewelry. And we've seen them in decorator magazines. But what exactly are they? So a cage doll is a style of Santos figure. So what is a Santos? A Santos doll statue it's made of solid hardwood, and it's painted with polychromate paint and gilt, which is just gold paint.
Yeah, Mary said, aren't they also called Santos dolls? Yes.
Well, yes, but they're a type of. So originally, just this, we're going to do just a teeny history, a little bit on Santos. They were created for use in small villages that didn't have a priest, as well as when it was not possible to travel to a church, such as during times of war. So basically, these dolls, Santos in general, they served as replacement altars, and they would also be used in religious processions.
So, question, would you find these in those like alcoves that you see sometimes in buildings?
Okay. Yes, exactly. Little altars.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would be placed,
or little shelves, or
yes, exactly. And they were originally carved by the priests. Yeah. So priests would go to these small villages. They couldn't stay there. The priests, they couldn't have priests in every little teeny tiny village. So the priests would carve. That's how they started. Is the priests would carve them and leave them there.
Based on the name, I'm guessing they were usually supposed to be saints.
Yes, they're saints. I mean, when you look at most of Santos figures, they're saints.
Madonnas.
They're saints. Yeah. They're Jesus. They're Madonna. That is what they are. Okay, so art historians typically divide Santos art into two types: the detallato style and the bastidor style. So detallato is the fully carved. It means detailed, and you can see I have the pictures here at the bottom. So these are the ones where they were fully painted, fully carved, and they did not need any vestment, dresses, or robes. Now the
piece.
Yes. And the cage style doll, which is the ones that I wanted to look at, these are called bastidor, which is meaning frame or framework. And these ones have removable arms, movable limbs, and were dressed in elaborate robes. And I have only a few examples where I could find these dolls dressed.
Still clothed.
Yes, because that's the thing is when I've always
fabric decays.
Yes, but you always see those dolls, and sometimes you don't think about, okay, how did they start? So this is actually how they started. This is what they were supposed to look like. So they look like one of those cage dolls underneath this. And this is one other example of like within an encasement. And what I thought was really interesting is that she also has a wig. And we never see the ones that are for sale now, whether they're a reproduction or not, with a wig on. And it's just interesting to know that, oh, if they didn't have a covering, like like a veil, they were given wigs, like they actually had hair.
And there was probably human hair.
And I did not know that. And very, very elaborate clothes. So not like the little simple white dresses that you might see them wearing if people dress them up now. They were much more elaborate.
Turn that into a Halloween costume.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at that one.
Oh my God. That's so funny that it hit you, because this one is stunning. It's stunning. And I actually found it. This one is for sale. This is actually available on Etsy right now. It's beautiful. And
look at her face.
Look at her face. So this is a depiction of Mary as the Lady of Seven Sorrows. So
mourning.
Her expression is much more of mourning than of the serene face that we see a lot of the time. And I did I should have done a close-up of her face too, but I just wanted to show her hands. Look at the hands on this doll.
But look at the lace right behind her left hand.
Oh my
gosh. At the detail, the size.
The embroidery.
Oh, man.
I know. Believe me, she's in my Etsy favorites already.
If I win the lottery tonight, I will buy it for you, Heather.
Excellent. But and I even checked. I looked in the Etsy description, and it said that underneath this, she actually has that cage skirt framework.
Well, there was a question Joyce asked about the wire cage dolls. Are those reproduction or a different thing?
I have never seen a wire one, so that's definitely reproduction.
I know the detail on those hands, like that thumbnail, like it looks like
I know
thumbnail.
I know. I was shocked, and I actually
Do you know how big she is? Do you know how big she is?
I don't remember. I mean, I could probably go look.
Well, I mean, if you're looking at her she's not huge because that rose can't be that big.
You know, yeah, maybe she's 14 inches. I don't know.
She's stunning.
She is. I completely agree. If
I win the lottery, I'll buy her for you and deliver her in person so I can see her.
Mm-hmm. And this was, you can't find a lot online of original ones with their clothing. So this was the only other one I could find. This one is sold, but it had some of her original headpiece and part of her robe left.
She's got earrings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just thought it was very interesting as to how they actually originally looked compared to what usually you can find. So like this is an actual antique one. But for the most part, the price point is very extreme.
Prohibitive, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So these two I found, I think this one already.
Good night, Barry.
But you can't, the ones that are really beautiful that you see in the pictures, those are mostly all reproductions. It is so hard to get the paint in good condition. So like these.
Can I just say that Portuguese one, the hands are giving me the creeps. The way the arms are and the hands, I feel uncomfortable.
I was worried that the one to the right was going to give people nightmares.
The right one doesn't bother me at all. She's just had a rough life. But there's something about the arms on the Portuguese one that's unsettling.
I don't know. I'm missing some of the chat, but Joyce just told Susan to get a tomato cage in a doll.
I feel like, you know what? You could make like one of these large and turn it into a topiary.
You could.
No, yeah, I'm just saying. Like, no, you make one yourself and then turn it into a topiary. Or to grow tomatoes on. You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you could. Why
not? I'm going to have one outside the bower.
If something strikes your fancy, go for it. That's all I have to say. Now, these are reproductions. And these were the only ones I could find that I thought were fairly decent. Like if I were going to buy a reproduction that I would even consider as far as quality of face details and just look and hands. Like I really like a good hand. And some of the reproductions are just really, you can tell they weren't.
But when were they reproduced though?
These are all of I would say 20th century, like so anywhere between the 50s to current day, like yesterday. I'm pretty sure this one in the middle is one that
one looks pretty
reproduced a lot. Yeah. Because it's the cheapest. But there's other ones that are really poor. If you go onto Ballard Designs, they have a Christmas tree topper in the style of one, and they're charging $75 $5 or something for it.
Mm.
And it has wings. But if you look at the hands, I don't know. For me, why would I shell out $70 for that? I would rather put it toward something
Right.
that, if you like an antique cage doll, you want it to look like an antique cage doll. So I think that was it. I think that was the end. Do I have anything? Nope.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that's
yes.
it, guys. That was what I was able to squeeze out of myself yesterday. I was considering doing Santos in general and just looking at both Santos styles, but I couldn't do it. So we were doing a short one.
That was fascinating. Like, I've seen them in pictures, etc., but I never really thought about where they came from.
Exactly. That's the thing, is I love how they look. I love seeing them, like, if like going back to the ones that you see in the pictures like this.
Yeah.
I love these. I mean, you can see these dolls on Etsy where the doll isn't for sale, but they're selling like the crowns. People will also reproduce these crowns. Santos crowns are another hugely collectible market. If you can find an antique one, but so many people are making reproductions. They're all beautiful. But I never really thought about the fact that these dolls they weren't supposed to look like this. They were supposed to look like the ones in the case with the gold and the volumes of fabric and the hair, or some of the Madonnas have like the big halo headpieces.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
They're cool.
Well, did you bring something? Did you bring a favorite thing, or was that beyond you today?
You know what? I was in bed before I got up to get online. So
if you want to make me big, I can show something. So
I will make you big. I am sorry.
Because while I was prepping for the show,
there we go.
Hide Joyce's comment there.
Oh, sorry. Goodness gracious.
So y'all know I have been making jewelry out of old linens. But then I ran into the problem of, how am I going to display these, right? I didn't want to just put them on a little normal jewelry spinner, because that's boring. I mean, I have them, but I didn't want to, didn't want to go down that route. So I was thinking, how could I use a vintage linen to show the linen earrings? And then I was laying awake at night. And then I was like, well, I could get those hangers that you hang like tapestries with, and then like hang a tablecloth or something like that. But then those all need to be like screwed into the wall. And I will have pegboard that I can hang stuff on, but I can't screw anything into the wall. And then I was like, well, what about those wooden poster hangers? Those are kind of like what I'm thinking about, right? So,
okay.
Sheila, you might be lagging.
I'm missing comments.
So, I found on Amazon these magnetic poster hanger pieces of wood. They got very strong magnets in them.
Oh.
And I had this table runner, right? And it's got another one that hangs at the bottom, so it keeps it straight. So I'll be able to hang this on my
cute
thing, and then I can just put the earrings in the open weave of the lace.
Very cute.
Together. And
I agree, Jan.
Voila. And y'all can take this idea and run with it.
Right.
Because we all have little lace things. Because this isn't super huge. You can just hang this on a hanger on the back of your door to use for, your earrings or what have you. And then, ta-da.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even for Christmas time, you could play with lace and some ornaments or something.
Yeah, you know what? You could get green and red ornaments and make a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea.
If you have limited space, or if
Mhm.
you have cats who might eat your tree or climb up it.
Mhm.
So that was my quick. Yeah, so these are super light. Like, I mean, not even like a half an ounce. So I feel like that won't, because if it's too, like, this isn't super strong. If you had real heavy jewelry, I would recommend like getting a bigger one or something like that. But for my purposes, this is gonna work fantastically.
Yeah, that's great.
And it made me so excited. Like, this came today, and I was like, "Oh my, is my idea gonna work? Is it gonna work?" And it does. And look, it rolls up nice and small.
That's great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So
Very good.
that's the thing I want to show you. It's my new favorite thing. I love when a plan comes together.
I found a bunch of really fun things at an estate sale last weekend, but I put it all in the video. So
that was a fun video. Those chocolate boxes were fantastic.
I know. They're really cool. I don't want to list the geometric one. I haven't listed it.
Did you list the Diana one?
I did list the Diana one. I did. Yeah, she's listed.
I win the lottery, I'll buy it from you. It's my new thing. It's like, you want it? I win the lottery, you got it.
Yeah. So who here has bought a lottery ticket? I have not. I guess I'm probably the only person in the States that hasn't done it.
A few. Not a lot. Just like 3. I bought 3. One I picked the numbers on, and the others I was like, let the fates decide. But you want to make yourself bigger?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's all right. If you guys don't buy one,
Joyce didn't buy a lottery.
It's more chances for me.
Oh, Leanne didn't either. I'm not the only one.
If I win, we will have a party on my private island. You remember?
I remember.
We talked about this.
Yes, your parents will be the caretakers of the island. I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1.9 billion, Geneva. So if you have time to go grab one,
not million,
billion. 1.9 billion with the B.
What? I mean, what kind of taxes? Like, what would you be left with?
If lump sum, let's ask the internet. 1.9 billion take home. Let's see. Here's a tax bill if there's a winner.
Oh, Susan's thinking about her grandkids.
So,
Susan, you're so
the cash option is 929.1 million.
129.
929.1 million.
$900 million.
Basically 930 million. 930 million.
Oh. It's so much. I think it'd be too much for me.
I think I could handle it. No, I put them in a very specific place so that I will remember tomorrow where they are.
Oh yeah, because saying she'd lose the ticket.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, a third of it.
The worst. Oh my gosh! Can you imagine if there's a winning number and no one comes?
Do you remember that Friends episode?
No.
I would buy a castle.
Yeah, I mean,
at least
for
one.
sure. That's the go-to.
At least one.
Number one.
That would be my summer residence.
Chateau in France, castle in England, possibly
island in the Caribbean,
possibly a villa on Lake Como.
Ooh, oh, a villa in Italy,
Lake Como,
or Greece.
No, Lake Como for sure.
I don't know. I like Lake Garda. Lake Garda's nice. Oh yeah, we'd take a trip. I would take all my friends on a trip. I would get a cruise ship just for us.
Oh my God.
Now
that.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
I would take all of us on a European river cruise.
Oh my God.
We would be Brocante in all of the places.
Oh my God. That would suck up the money real fast.
Not 929 million. That would be like 1% of that.
We can make a really good dent.
Yeah. You wouldn't even feel it.
Well, there's a lot of folks, isn't it? And then all the people who have to serve us, and then all of the traveling, and then you buying all of the brocante.
That's just like the interest from 1 year.
I think you're underestimating all of our spending capabilities.
No. I do it. She wants a turret. Yeah, Geneva wants a cabin with a turret. I love turrets.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mitzi has put her tail in it. Do not knock that over.
Hey, Mitzi.
Please say hi. Are you coming to say hello? Oh, dear. She says, we're winning. We're winning.
Oh, I hear her.
Listen to the purr. This is lottery winning purr.
Mitzi.
Well, it was a brief show this evening.
Yeah, but we almost made it to 8.
We made it long enough. She is very sweet.
So sweet.
Unless she's hungry, and then she's bitey.
Yes, I get that way.
Talk about you.
Oh.
Hey, Callie. Sheila's cat, Callie.
Oh.
She likes to watch us. But thanks so much, everybody, for coming.
Yes. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I'm sorry I'm a little sicky poo, but hopefully you enjoyed what I was able to bring to you guys.
Have a fantastic week. And next Monday, we will be back on my channel. And we shall see you then.
Yes, have a wonderful week. Love you all. Take care. And toodaloo, our friends.
Sweet dreams. Good luck with the lottery.